Okay, now let's talk about logging in. This is for adding sensors. This is for adding users. This is for changing names. This is for adding text or alarm features or anything that you want to do beyond arming and disarming. I want to change delay times. I want to do all kinds of options. I have to get into settings. So when I push the settings button, it says enter your PIN, and this is the primary code that you would have put in when you first powered it up. And again, our code is 1234. And I come to this page. On this page, I'm going to go through relatively quickly, just explaining the icons, and then we're going to create individual videos going into how you use each button. The first button you see is PIN number. This is dealing with the master code, and right now it's 1234us, but if I wanted to change the master code, this is the icon that I would use to change that primary user code. Alarm clock. If I want to use my system not only as an alarm system but an alarm clock, I can do that with this icon. The chime feature. The chime allows me to get alerts by a noise when doors and windows are opened and closed. On most alarm systems that you'll see in people's homes, you may have heard a beep beep or a ding dong or some kind of alert when the door or window opens. The system can do that as well. It's called the chime feature, and you simply turn it on if you want your door and windows to make noise and just alert you. They don't create alarms or anything, they just give you an audible alert that a door or window has been opened, and you can turn that on and off here. Anti-theft. This is something we'll go into more detail, but what it does is secures the base unit from someone tampering or taking it. User codes. User codes are additional users. So if you don't want to give your code out to everyone, or if you want to be alerted when your housekeeper or your roommate comes in, you can give them their own individual code, and from that you can also turn around and have the system alert you when those codes are being used. Sensors. Sensors are adding door window contacts, smoke detectors, glass break detectors, additional motion detectors, any additional items that you want to create for security on your system. Hot buttons. Hot buttons is a level above regular sensors. They learn in and they act and they program almost identical to sensors. The only difference is these devices are monitored 24/7. Whether the alarm is on or not, the hot button devices will create some type of alert. So when the alarm is off, it can still send text messages or emails saying certain devices have been opened. So for things like gun cabinets, jewelry boxes, medicine cabinets, liquor cabinets, things that are sensitive that you as a owner may want to know. Maybe you have sensitive files in your office and you want to know if somebody's getting into your file cabinet. All of those things can be programmed with the wireless device, but you would program those as a hot button. So now if that drawer or that cabinet is opened, it will give you a notification 24 hours, 7 days a week without creating alarms. Now, if the system is actually on and those are open, then yes, that would create an alarm. But if the system is still off and it's opened, the hot button will actually create an alarm or a notification. Features. When we hit the features, it brings us into more of the details on how you change emails and how you change codes and how you set up text messages and panic buttons and those type of things. So that goes into a lot more detail of advanced programming.